Hi everyone, we're going to go through your population-based reflective journal entries, and throughout your practicum you will be completing journal entries, and you will be doing a total of 5 journal entries, and you will be able to choose your topics for your journal entries based on your focus of your practicum experience. And I've included a list of some of the recommendations for your topics, and there is also a wild card that you can choose a topic that is meaningful to you. And I want you to be very deliberate about your journal entry topics, because this will help you with your goals and objectives as well. So you want to make sure that everything connects, and to really use the assignments as a means to achieve your goals and objectives for the practicum and for your career. Ultimately. So this is, again, very customized to you and what your areas of interest are. So keep that in mind as you're choosing your topics and having your practicum experience geared to what your goals are. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and go into the recommendations for writing the journals themselves. And this is a reflective process, so it's really important that you, so to speak, think about your thinking. And this is just not an exercise for this course. This is a key component as you move forward for your population health practice, and really thinking very broadly and re-examining absolutely everything that occurs in practice, so that you can really learn and assimilate best practices, as well as think of ways to improve upon what's already been done, and to connect with what you've learned throughout your population health curriculum. So this is where we're really connecting the dots. We're bringing the experience together with what you've learned throughout your previous coursework. So this is a really crucial step as you're moving forward. So with that being said, this is an evidence-based practice as far as education and developing those reflective skills. Again, it is evidence-based for those who are in leadership and educator roles to help expand their practice. So again, this is really an important component of the course. So with that being said, some of the key triggers just to help to frame your thoughts, so to speak, as you're doing your reflections, is really looking at components as you're experiencing them in the practicum. You're focusing on what you're learning, what you're observing, what you're experiencing, and your thoughts correlated with what you're learning, observing, and experiencing. So when you're actually thinking about what's going on in your practicum, you want to look at the complexity of the practicum experience, and looking at things such as group dynamics, power balance, communication, leadership principles, education principles, all of those key components as they're kind of melded together in the experience that you're having. And you want to connect with how those experiences are influencing you, or may influence your future practice in population health. And again, tying things together, you want to look at what you're experiencing, how that compares and contrasts to what you've learned throughout your curriculum in the population health program. So you're going to getting down to the nitty-gritty of the assignment is you're going to choose 5 topics, and you don't have to do that up front. It can be done in a fluid process as you're completing your practicum experience. You will be writing 5 journal entries, and there are due dates in the plan for success for those 5 entries, but you don't have to wait until those due dates to submit your journal entries if you have those completed prior to those particular dates. You will be writing in reflective terms. So again, you will be thinking about your thinking. It is okay to use first person when you're writing this, and really reflecting on what you're gaining through the practicum experience. The journals themselves should be around 400 to 500 words. Double-spaced paragraph. You don't have to have a cover page as far as the document itself. So what I will be looking for is really the quality of your critical analysis of what's going on, demonstrating that you are practicing reflective thought, not just what happened, but what you're thinking about. As far as those particular experiences, and that you have clear thought processes, and that you're integrating those population health concepts that you've gained throughout the curriculum. So you're really demonstrating kind of an overall assimilation of population health in experience. So your journals need to really show that you're providing a synopsis of that particular topic as you've experienced it in your practicum. So each one of the journals are worth 4 points. So overall, it's 20% of your entire grade is based on the journal. So that's that shows how important these journal entries are. So there's some general questions here, just additional tips to help you to kind of trigger that thought about your thinking. And if you have any questions or concerns about writing your journal entries, I will provide you feedback as I receive your journal entries, and may give you some food for thought as well as I take a look at your journals. So let me know if you need absolutely anything. Take care now. I look forward to reading your journals.